Shalom Israel, shalom, shalom. Brother Benjamin Youngwolf, back with another video. Of course, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Mashiach Komnak Yahushai, Yahweh who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, right? Shabbat Shalom to all the 12 tribes scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Shabbat Shalom, happy Sabbath, right? All praise to the Most High, and Yahweh Shai for letting us see another Shabbat, right? All praise to Yahweh, Bashim Mashiach Yahushai, right? And the title of this video is that Remember the Sabbath Day, right? Remember the Sabbath Day. You cannot do what you want on the Lord's Day, right? Let's kick it off. Let's go to the book of Genesis. Genesis chapter 2, right? So like a bit. This is the book of Genesis chapter 2 and verse 2. On the Salaki. 1 second. Salaki. Can you read this? Genesis chapter 2 and verse 2. And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. Right? Let's read that again. Genesis chapter 2 and verse 2. And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. Right? And it says, verse 3, and God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. Right? So the Most High is saying that on the seventh day, right, is the day of rest. Right? It's the day of rest. So that means on the seventh day you're not supposed to be working, right? You're supposed to stop all work, right? You're supposed to work 6 days, and on the seventh day is the day of the Lord, is the day of rest. Right? Let's read that again. Genesis chapter 2 verse 2. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. Verse 3. And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. Right? So on the seventh day is the day of the Lord, the Sabbath day. Right? You're not supposed to be doing no manner of work. Right? No, you're not supposed to be doing no manner of work either. You could be washing dishes, right? You're not supposed, you're taking out the garbage, cleaning the house, whatever it may be. You're not supposed to be doing no manner of work on that day. Is that day is a day of rest, according to the Holy Bible, according to the Lord, right? And then another precept. Let's go to the book of Exodus, right? Exodus chapter 20, right? Right? On the seventh day is the day of rest. Right? You cannot be doing what you want on the word of Yahweh Bashim. 1 second. The book of Exodus, chapter 20, and verse 8. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day. What did the Lord say? Remember the Sabbath day. Right? You gotta remember the Sabbath day. You gotta remember that the seventh day of the week is the Sabbath day. Right? You cannot forget that. Right? It is very important. Right? Exodus 20 and 8. Remember the Sabbath day. Right? It's like remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. What does it mean to keep it holy? To keep it separate. Right? That day is the day you're supposed to be focusing on the Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, praying, reading, on the highways and byways, you could be preaching the word, edifying the sheep. That day is, you gotta keep that day very holy, right? You're supposed to be in the word, meditating in the scriptures, and getting to know Yahweh Bashim Rasha even more, right? Let's read it again. Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. That was the point. Verse 9. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, right? It says 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, right? But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God, right? In it thou shalt not do any work, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates, right? So you're not supposed to be doing no matter what, right? Not your son, your daughter, not even your animals, right? Everybody in your household supposed to be resting on the Lord's day, right? Straight like that. You can't get around it, right? You're supposed to be resting on the Sabbath day, keeping the Sabbath day holy, right? It's very important, right? Let's read that again. Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, right? You got to remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, right? Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, right? Straight like that, right? Let's go to the book, right? So you're not supposed to do the man of work, right? You're not supposed to be working at your job, right? You're supposed to be at home or, on the highways and byways, getting into the word of Yahweh, Bashima Mashiach Yahushua, right? Let's get another precept. Let's go to the book of, we're going to stay in Exodus. Let's go to Exodus chapter 16, right? Right, because you got people thinking that the Sabbath day is Sunday. No, that's according to the devil that the Bible speaks of, right? That the first day of the week is Sunday. So how Sunday could be the seventh day, right? That's madness and folly, right? Let's get that. Exodus chapter 16 and verse 23, right? Exodus chapter 16 and verse 23. And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord has said, right? The Lord has spoken it, Yahweh, right? Tomorrow is the rest of this holy Sabbath, right? Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath. You see the keyword, rest, right? Is the day that you're not supposed to be working, right? Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which he will bake today, right? And seeth that which he will seeth, and that which remaineth over lay up for you to keep until the morning, right? So I get kept until the morning, right? So what he's saying that because the Sabbath is from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, right? Because that's when the new day begins. According to Esau, the new day begins at 12 o'clock midnight. That's madness, right? The Lord never said that. The first day begins at when the sun Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. So when the sun sets on Friday, that's when your Sabbath comes in. And then sunset on Saturday, that's when the Sabbath ends, right? So before Friday at sundown, you got to prepare what you're going to be eating on the Sabbath day. Because why? On the Sabbath day, you cannot cook or you cannot light the stove, you cannot use the microwave, you cannot use the toaster, you cannot use none of these things to heat up food or to cook food, right? So that's why it's saying that it says bake that which he will bake today, right? So bake whatever you're going to eat during the Sabbath day, right? On Saturday, because once the sunset on Friday, you're not supposed to be lighting up the stove, using the microwave and the toaster, etc., etc., right? That's why it says you gotta bake which is baked today, right? And that which remaineth until the morning, it's like you remaineth overlay up until kept until the morning, right? So you're not supposed to be cooking on the Sabbath day. That's why the Lord said, prepare. It could be, you prepare your sandwich, your tuna sandwich, whatever you got to prepare that you know you're going to eat during the Sabbath. You prepare it before sundown on Friday, because the Sabbath is from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, right? And that's when the new day begins at evening, right? Straight like that, right? Let's go to Exodus chapter 35. I'm gonna get into that about the cooking. Let's go to Exodus. It's like Exodus chapter 35, right? Right? We got into the basics, right? Because somehow people still thinking that Sunday is the Sabbath day. They go to church on Sunday, right? Even if they said that, even though they say that the Sabbath, the Catholic Christians, guess what? They're still cooking, they buying, they're selling, right? So let's get into it. Let's go to the book of Exodus, chapter 35. I believe we can. No. The book of Exodus, chapter 35, and verse 3. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day. Let's read it again. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day. Right? Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitation upon the Sabbath day. So no cooking up, no stewing up chicken on the stove, right? No using no toasting bread in the toaster oven, right? No, you cannot use the microwave, right? You cannot kindle no fire throughout your habitation upon the Sabbath day. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible. Right? Let's try it again. Exodus chapter 35 and 3. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day, right? Right. So if you're cooking, right, if you're so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man, woman, and child, right, and you're breaking the Sabbath day. If you didn't know, you're not supposed to be lighting no fire on the Sabbath day, which is from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, right? That's when the Sabbath begins from Friday sundown and it ends at Saturday night, which is Saturday sundown, right? Let's get another precept, right? No buying and selling. Classic. Nehemiah chapter 10. Right? So there's Nehemiah chapter 10, so that can be with me, right? So you gotta keep the Sabbath day. It's very important, right? The book, the book of Nehemiah chapter 10 and verse 31. And if the people, Salaki, Nehemiah chapter 10, verse 31, and if the people of the land, right, bring ware of any victuals on the Sabbath day, which is the Sabbath day, right? We just went into it from Friday sundown, Saturday sundown, that's your Sabbath, right? To sell, that we would not, what the Lord say, that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath day, right? Or on the holy day. What does it mean on holy day? That means other feast days, right? Because other feast days you gotta treat like a Sabbath. That's why it says Sabbath or on the holy day, right? Because you have other feast days that we celebrate in the scriptures in the Bible that the Howell by Shema Mashiach Yahushai gave us as a nation, so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans that we're supposed to be keeping, which are called the holy days, right? So he says, let's read it again from the top. Nehemiah chapter 10 and verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware of any victuals, right, on the Sabbath day to sell, that we will not buy of them on the Sabbath or on the holy day, and that we will not leave the seventh year an exaggeration of every debt, right? So the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is saying that we're not supposed to buy and sell on the Sabbath day, straight like that, right? There's no if, there's no buts, no. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, according to the scriptures, right? We're not supposed to be buying and selling so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans on the Sabbath day, right? We gotta keep that day holy because we are special people, right? The Lord gave us that day so we could rest, right? Meditate on His word, right? Praise the Lord, right? Go over the scriptures, meditate on the scriptures, right? That's what we have to do on the Sabbath day. We're not supposed to buy or sell, right? Right? No buying and selling on the Sabbath day, right? You're not supposed to cook, right? You're not supposed to, do your own pleasure, right? All these things goes into the Sabbath day, right? So the Sabbath day is a holy day, right? You cannot do what you want. You cannot be watching your favorite TV show, or you cannot be playing PS4 video games, right? You're not even supposed to speak your own words, right? That day is a holy day. You're supposed to be in the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? And with that, I'm gonna close out, right? I hope this video was edifying. It was a quick video for the spirit. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashima Mashiach Komlach Yahushai, Yahweh who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Right? Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Right? Remember the 12 tribes God the Father, four corners of earth. Right? Keep the Sabbath day holy. No buying, no selling on the Sabbath day. Right? No doing your own pleasure, no cooking, right? No speaking your own words, no sex on the Sabbath day. Keep the Sabbath day holy, or else the Most High will kill you, right? Keep the Sabbath day holy. So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American men, women, and child, right? With that, I'm gonna sign out. Benjamin Young Move. Hope this video is edifying. Again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ma'ashima Mashiach Yahushai, Hom Yashal, Shalom.